today. From Las Vegas, Nevada, it's Week 11 of the NFL on EA Sports.
NFL football has come to Southern Nevada as we are in the menacing new Allegiant Stadium here in Las Vegas. Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Las Vegas Raiders. No run back here on the opening kickoff as we'll start at the 25. On first down, Carr. That's complete to his tight end, Waller. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. First carry for Josh Jacobs. And he'll be stopped up at the line of scrimmage with a flag down. Let's check on the call. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. Now Carr throwing on 2nd down. Throw right side going to be caught by Waller. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. Derek Carr, very precise thrower of the football. What's the game plan for going up against him? It used to be take away the short stuff, I know, but he's more than a dink and dunker, right? And the Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. The Clemson product, DJ Reader, got in for the sack. On 4th down, A.J. Cole comes on to punt. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Taking it about the 36. A nice return that time, gets 12 yards back. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. Now it's Burrow. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving. The former 2nd-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call.
I'm trying to understand. I'm trying to understand.
So that one will be accepted.
Here we go.
Burrow will throw. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off by the rookie from TCU, Trayvon Merrick. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll take a break and get a report from Vegas after this. Now after the INT, it's Carr. He'll find his tight end. That's Waller. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Working from the gun, it's Carr. And this will be caught by Edwards. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop you keep throwing it, and occasionally you break a tackle and turn it into a bigger game. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
First rep of the game for Josh Jacobs. And he's going to get forward for about 5, but that may be coming back. What say you, Mr. Referee? Now a play fake. Carr. He dumps it off to Dre. And he'll take this from 147-yard line to the other. A gain of 6. Well, this defense very strong in that victory from a week ago.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
A much different second drive here, Charles. They go 3 and out the first time. This time they've been able to sustain something downfield.
And that's what often happens. You get the game started. You know, you have to get your footing underneath you. You have to get used to the flow of the game, the speed of the game. And sometimes that first drive is more of a probing drive. It appears they found something here in the second one.
A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches. Carr going to give it to Jacobs. Try to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and no more. They'll say no gain on the play, so it was looking good, but nothing there, and now it's 3rd down and inches. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone, and there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. In lieu of the sneak on 4th and inches, they just say, give it to the big man in the backfield.
Yeah, fullback no less. Not many of those left in the NFL, but for those that have one, perfect time to use them, perfect time to get it done.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. It's Logan Wilson there to bring him down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Here's Jacobs from the gun. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Now, after that last running play, we've got an offensive lineman down on the field. We'll take a break and get a report from Vegas after this. Carr going to try and throw on 3rd down. Able to find Waller. That's complete. And the Raiders are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. 1st and goal from the 3. They'll run it with Jacobs. And he's over the line and in for a Raider touchdown. Josh Jacobs with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Raiders have taken the early lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. So that drive spans 13 plays. And it was capped off by a touchdown run from Josh Jacobs. Here comes Darius Phillips out of the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. Here again comes Joe Burrow and the offense for the Bengals. And he'll look to rebound from the early interception that led to 6 points the other way.
And when he threw the interception and he had to come to the sideline, I guarantee his first thought wasn't about the interception itself, but what could result. And I know he was thinking to himself, come on, defense, bail me out. Well, they weren't able to in this situation. Now he's got to go out and atone for it himself, but he can't force things.
Able to get away. His throw incomplete.
I spotted man coverage on the outside. I expect we'll see a lot of that from this defense as this game moves on. And that was a good job there as that one was knocked away.
And down he goes. Brought down a Raider sack. Markel Lee in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards. And that also leads to 4th down. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. So on 4th down, on comes the left-footed punter, Kevin Huber, to punt it away. And now a fair catch called for and taken just outside the 40-yard line. 37 yards on the punt with no return. And the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10. So here are the Raiders now to take over. They'd lost 2 straight coming in, but good news for them right now. They've got the lead and the football. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down. Now Carr. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Edwards. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. The Raiders on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. To throw is Carr. Throw left side complete. That's Jacobs. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And they won't risk defending a return here. That one's out of bounds, and it'll be spotted at the 14-yard line. Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here, 1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line. They'll hand it off here. This is Mixon, and they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Off the play fake, here's Burrow. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Yannick Ngakoue. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
And that will be incomplete.
They went with the dive look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
The punt team on now is from their end zone. They get it away. With it is Jackson. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Raiders will have a short field to work with as they take over. Time again to see Josh Jacobs and this Vegas offense operate. We're in the 2nd quarter. They've got the lead. The lead, though, not so much because of the ground game, because of their air attack, Charles.
So what they're seeing so far is the possibility of things loosening up later in the ground game. Through the air first, maybe they have to start respecting that even more as the game goes on, and then there will be running lanes to find later.
Yeah, try to get him more involved here on this drive maybe. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
And the Raiders are going to have a 1st and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line. Here's Jacobs. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. Carr going to lead this for Drake on the draw. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Here's Carr. And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Bryan Edwards, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Raiders add on to their lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that'll make the score 14-7. So the drive there took 6 plays. And it ends with a Las Vegas touchdown. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Joe Burrow trots out again with the rest of his offense. He's got to dig deep here, doesn't he? Team's losing. He's not playing well either.
And they always tell you, don't press. You'll make things a little bit worse. But in this particular situation, you try and heighten your play a little bit. So far, he's thrown 1 interception. He wants to balance that off with at least 1 touchdown pass in order to get his team back moving forward.
Burrow's throw caught by Higgins. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. From the 45 on second down. Burrow escaping the pressure right. And that is incomplete.
The scoreboard tells a story for him, a little bit bleak, and while it's not quite desperation time yet, it's definitely getting close, but the defense reads the scoreboard as well. They're going to back up and make them really earn it.
And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Burrow now off the bootleg. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, so much for getting separation. No chance there. Locked down tight, forcing the incompletion on that attempt.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by the rookie from TCU, Trayvon Merritt. And the Raiders are going to take possession here at their own 33. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, they could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But it's the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
Carr now on 1st down. That's into the hands of Edwards. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35.
Good, strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Carr now on 1st down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Edwards.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Now Carr again. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Throwing now is Carr. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Touchdown, Raiders. Hunter Renfrow, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Raiders add 6 to their lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes the score 21-0. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And it winds up at 6 points for the Raiders. To return it, Darius Phillips. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And a great return, solid field position. He's up all the way to the 45-yard line.
Now that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
Joe Burrow and the Bengals set to go back on offense.
In 2nd quarter, they're down big already. He's struggling as well. They've got to find something here. He's got to find something on this drive.
And sometimes you take on all that extra pressure on yourself, and maybe you have to disperse it a little bit. Lean on some other people, lean on your teammates, find someone who can take the pressure off and get the ball in their hands for a while.
Or this, if he doesn't, this is getting out of hand, or it could get worse.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. Flush to his right. He'll have a first down inside the 10. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit, because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second intercept. Touchdown, Bengals! On Golden Tate, his third touchdown now on the year.
And the Bengals get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And the lead will be cut down to 14.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And with a two-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room. And he'll go underneath here to Drake. Now Drake loses the football.
And the Bengals have recovered it.
Always caught. And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble.
We now proceed to the start of the second half. The Raiders with the lead already, and they will get the football here as the second half is now underway.
Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10
at their own 25-yard line.
Third quarter starts with a run by Chris Evans.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down.
Now a 2nd down and 6.
Now they go play action now. Burrow. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense. And reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? And it sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field.
Why did they call that on?
So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play. Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
Now Burrow on 1st down.
Able to find Higgins.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Now a carry for Pirine. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6.
Don't walk out here, man. Here we go. Ready?
Slant pass to Boyd. And the Bengals are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Evans.
And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown.
Chris Evans
with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Bengals able to get this back within a touchdown.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown.
So after the made field goal, here's McPherson to send this one away. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive.
And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over The other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
They're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. They will run out of the gun with Jacobs. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4. Behind the sticks here with a 2nd and 15. Now Carr. He'll get this underneath to Jacobs. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. And a nickel look here for the Bengals as they try to defend this on 3rd. Carr going to throw. They'll set up the screen to Drake. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down. Here's A.J. Cole now as he's on to punt for Vegas. A 39-yard punt, a return of 5, and the offense will take over with a new set of downs.
Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here, 1st and 10.
At about the 32. The drive starts with a handoff to Pirine. A little juke, and they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he...
A fight for it, and this is caught. It's caught indeed. A big play there for Cincinnati. Well, what do you think? Maybe got away with one? I mean, he's thrown 2 picks already. That looked pretty dangerous.
And it had a little hang time on it. So what he needs to do right now, hug it out a little bit with his guy, because he went up and made a play on the football and kept it from potentially throwing that 3rd interception. There's some trust in there. There's also some hope.
They're passing here, Joe Burrow. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Now Burrow. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down. To the air again, Burrow. This is caught. Touchdown. C.J. Uzomah, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bengals are an extra point away from tying up this football game.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And that will tie our game here in the 3rd. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away.
And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And their lead has evaporated in this 3rd quarter. It's tied once more.
And now the ball's out. Carr lost it. Fumble. And the Bengals grab it. And he will bring it back to about the 11-yard line.
And that, Charles, you'd have to think a pretty avoidable mistake.
You're exactly right about that, partner, because it all comes down to covering up the football. Look, turnovers are going to happen. They're inevitable. But in a tie game in the 3rd quarter, those turnovers can change the tide of the ball game. And now it's up to their defense to try and bail them out. Got to take care of the rock.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Again, here's Pirine. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1.
And that's one of those where it feels like backyard football in a sense. You say, forget about the route. Just run to the open spot in the middle of the field, and I'll find you. Good throw, good concentration on the catch, and they pick up the first down.
Call it no gain, and it's going to be 2nd and goal. Here's Burrow. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. C.J. Uzomah with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Bengals have taken the lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. The Raiders heading out to take over. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise it's going to be a long day for you.
Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete. Something we haven't really seen much of from him, an incomplete pass.
Yeah, last week he finished at 70%. This week he's up over 80%.
And now the ball's out. Carr lost it. Fumble. Going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Throwing his Carr on 3rd down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. A pretty good punt, but a nice 13-yard return. And that will come the offense as they take over. Ready to go on offense, out come the Bengals. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet. And the pressure will get to him. He goes down. Now, there is a flag on the play, but this looks like holding on the offense. So they will take the sack instead of the penalty.
And it takes another down off the series. But the biggest one of all, do you want to tell the guy who just got the sack that it no longer counts?
No.
No, not at all.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Open man is Higgins. They get 14 yards, but not enough for the first down due to the previous penalty. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. They'll try and throw forward with Burrow. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Bengals try it, but it doesn't work out. And this defense will take over right near midfield at the 49-yard line. On 1st and 10, here's Carr. A short one here, secured by the tight end Waller. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Carr.
was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line.
Like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
On first down, Jacobs. Jesse Bates made the tackle from his safety spot. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Once again, it's Jacobs. And this carry not as productive. He swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. Carr. Oh, no, he lost the football. Fortunate to get that football back, because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there. Their chance to score points, but the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
The kick by Carlson is good, and that'll bring him back within 4.
He was a spectator for much of this game. This is his first field goal opportunity of the entire contest, but he's able to connect.
Yeah, he had a pretty good seat to this one, didn't he? But let's face it, all kickers that you and I know, they want to contribute. They want their opportunity, and he seized his.
Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10
at their 25-yard line. It's Pirine to begin the drive. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
This is 3rd and 2, maybe the biggest play in this football game. Burrow looking to pass. He'll air this one out for Boyd.
And this a leaping effort, but it's knocked away and incomplete.
Fair to say the secondary play, whichever side you're on, hasn't really been a glowing exhibition so far, but a nice job there to prevent a long completion.
I agree with you, but at some point, someone had to make a play and try and stop this exhibition of almost speed racing that we've been watching, huh?
Yeah, it has been quarterback and receiver dominated. What a chance they just took. A huge chance. They go for it on 4th down, wind up getting the 1st.
Go ahead and admit it. You thought it was a bad call, didn't you?
I did, yes.
I think any normal person did. How about him picking it up? Give him credit.
Now, after the running play, we've got a man down on the field.
We'll take a break and get a report from Vegas after this. They'll run on 1st down with Evans.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. He can muster only a yard there, and they'll be left with a 3rd and very short.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game.
So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They're facing a critical 3rd down now as they try to hold on to this lead. They'll run again with Pirine. And he is going to have the first down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop, 1:50 left in the football game.
Now we're 1st and 10 at the 11.
They'll run it here with Pirine. Showed some tough running, but they'll drop him at the 5-yard line. Now the Raiders going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Here's Pirine. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive, take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
The Bengals go down to a knee in the victory formation. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This is an easy one, 23-yarder.
McPherson's kick is good.
And that'll make this a 7-point game.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx it.
And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee, and they'll start things out at the 25. So Derek Carr in the offense. Down by 7. A little over 20 seconds to go. And they're in danger of a 3rd straight loss as they come up on 1st and 10. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The sack recorded. It's a loss of 5, and now it's 2nd down. Well, we saw a close game that kept us on the edge of our seats down to that final whistle.